What's up, roller booters? So I'm here with Sam Brownlee.
How's it going?
I'll show his IG on the screen here, and I'll also put it down in the description, unless you don't want people going there.
Oh no, go check it out. It's a lot of really bad rollerblading.
Just go check them out for sure. So we are here, and what are we here to do today, Sam?
We have got the brand spanking new Mesmer John Brownlee Pro.
So, man, before we jump in, I don't know anything about these skates, so can you just give me like a high level rundown on like what's going on with these?
Yeah, so basically Mesmer started by Billy O'Neill and Matthias from Powerslide. So it's a brand new brand, and they have a classic boot, which is the USD Throne boot, repurposed it, added a new sole plate, added some new liners and some awesome stuff. And this is what we have here.
And this is what we have, man, so I'm pumped. I know you've been waiting on these. Did these come in today?
They came in today, so I ordered them. I think mid-November was the pre-orders, and they just shipped them out last week. So these came in about 2 hours.
Dude, excellent, excellent. Anything else before we start breaking into it?
I'm not sure. Yeah, John Bellino, who's got this skate, has made a couple of comebacks over the years and is just absolutely killing it. So I also know that on Jan Welch's Then and Now channel, if you want more info on the kind of history of Mesmer, he did a really good interview with Billy O'Neill. So he kind of goes to the rundown of how everything got started and all the information there about how they got the mold. Because the mold itself was actually broken and they retrofitted it.
Man, I'm pumped. Because they look so sick. I love the classic throne.
Oh, it's great. So the classic
sick.
throne, for a bit of history on that as well, was it originally came out in the late 90s, so about 98, 99. And it was team skates for like Arlo Eisenberg, Josh Petty, Kevin Gillen,
Feinberg,
John Julio. So Feinberg didn't join USD until a lot later.
Oh,
but
okay.
he did get a pro throne. So they did that. That was one of my favorite skates of all time. I ended up skating the team thrones from about 2003 to 2005, 6. So the fact that these are out has got me very excited.
Pumped, man.
So I'm super excited to go back to Thrones.
Dude,
So
yeah, no
we're
doubt.
gonna have a look.
Yeah, without further ado,
Cool.
man, let's crack them open.
So here we have the Mesmer John Bellinos. The box art is just absolutely incredible. The Mesmer have been just killing it with their branding. Everything just looks absolutely incredible. And it's kind of rare. You don't see many boxes that have kind of art styles like this. These kind of like the photo print on here. Yeah.
Super sick.
All right, here we go. So just a note, I have already changed out the frames on these. So, bad boys out. Here we go.
There she is.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, with the artwork on the bottom. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So that's something that's really cool that I've never seen before. So a big thing about Mesmer as well is that they are pushing for kind of artwork from skaters. So a lot of their graphic design and everything's done by Mark Moreno, who's one of their pros. The artwork for the John Bellino Pro, which is featured on the sole and also on the wheels by another skater called Chase Rushing.
Yeah.
So they've gone very hard with the skater, skater inspired stuff. So just to note, on these skates already, I have changed out the frames. So these come stock with these. These are the Kaiser Fluid 5 frames. I'm not a big fan of these kind of very deep H-block, so I've swapped over to the ground control, the Featherlight 4s.
Got it. They look good on there with the color scheme. Yeah.
I think they look good. One thing I do have an issue with is skate companies, please get together and like figure out colors. Like maybe have like a standardized skate color. Because that is going to drive my OCD absolutely up the wall. But here, so...
Oh, it's different on each one.
On the left boot as well.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was different on each.
So, this here is the classic throne boot with the adjusted sole plate. The original thrones came with a kind of single piece rear sole plate called the tumor. It was the tumor plate. The big old chunky thing, but I think... If I'm not mistaken, these are SSM/NIM sole plates that they got approval from Shima to use. I could be wrong, but I think I did hear that.
Yeah.
What I understand with the boot as well is they're using a brand new material called Pemex, which is different than the normal kind of plastic that you get on your skates. So these are supposed to be very good for if you are skating in colder climates.
Interesting.
So with normal plastic, from what I understand, when it's subject to kind of extreme cold, it can crack quite easily, but these are supposed to be very good at kind of withstanding.
Got it.
I think the cuff has also been redesigned from the original throne. And then we got the brand new Mesmer MyFit liner. which is very, very, everything about the skate just feels just quality.
Yeah, is that your kind of initial impression on
Everything just feels great. Even got custom
cool
artwork on the
that looks plush in
insole.
there.
And then, which I thought was cool as well, when I was changing up the frames, I noticed that typically power slide skates come with a shock absorber. This time the shock absorber is actually built into the footbed itself.
Interesting.
So it's glued on there, so you're not going to have any movement or anything like that with that shock absorber. So the laces feel great, liners feel good. One thing I will say though, that a lot of people have been noticing is they do feel quite tight. So these are a US 10.5, UK 9.5. The shell sizes for this is 10.5. And they do feel tight, especially around the toes. So these are heat moldable liners. So Mesmer do have a heat mold instructions on their website. Billy O'Neill went through kind of step by step how to heat mold them. So from what I hear, that is a must. The original Thrones fit quite tight as well. So I had the same thing when I skated Thrones back in the day. But yeah, it kind of went away. You break them in. So, all right. Do you want to go and give these a twirl?
Yeah, so we'll go hit the park here at Bernie's Skate Park, break them in, and then we'll get some kind of initial impressions from you. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, brother.
No, there's also an instruction manual and the normal Allen wrenches and everything that comes
Got it.
with it.
You gotta have the instructions.
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right.
We'll see you guys out at the park.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, first impressions on the Mesmers.
So first impressions, I want to preface by saying I have gone from skating the Razor Cult, the Shima reissue with anti-rock. So I am changing a boot, skates, and wheel style, so it's different for me. But these skates feel absolutely solid. Like every trick that I landed, I've never felt a boot that just felt just so good when you landed on it. Like airs, just doing little shuffles and stuff around, everything felt like I was going, I don't know if this is as much as the flat as the boot, everything just felt so solid. Real supportive liners.
Yeah, can we talk about how thick those things are?
These things are that might contribute to some of the discomfort people are getting. They're thick and they are like firm. But I'm getting enough flex with these that I'm still feeling a lot of my old tricks. So I'm very much like back Favre kind of base guy. So I need that kind of ankle flex to be where I need it to be. And these feel great. It's gonna take me a little while getting used to it. I did get some feet discomfort in the toe area, especially on the left boot and right in my arch. To be honest, it feels like breaking in skate. It feels like every throne I had, it felt like the Aeons. I skated the Aeons last year and the Sways, and they felt the exact same. The more I skated them, the more it kind of went away, but it's gonna be one of those ones that takes time. The negative space is great. The soles, we didn't wax much because we've got a million skateboarders here and we didn't want to get, you know, run out of town, but everything felt fast for, you know, unwaxed stuff. One thing I didn't say before is the cool thing about the wheels that come with them, if you see on the outside, they're 90A, inside 95. They're harder on the inside. I kind of help with sliding better, grinding, etc. So I did get some wheel bite, but I think it's more me getting used to skating flat again, being Andy. So it's gonna take, you know, I'll probably lose some tricks, I'll probably gain some tricks, you know, it's the same with any skate. But I love them. They feel like thrones. They feel like thrones with a huge sole plate, and they just feel so solid. Just jumping around them just felt amazing. So yeah, great first impression. Real excited to skate these more. And yeah, just good skate.
Cool, man. Well, thanks, Sam. Thanks, Sam, for doing the kind of first impressions with us with the Mesmers, and
maybe we'll check in here in a little bit and see how they kind of turn out.
Maybe do like a little second impressions video or something, maybe. Thanks. Cool, man. Well, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video, Roller Booters. Thanks. Bye.
Later.
Which one of these videos looks more interesting to you? This one or this one? Click one to support the channel and to support rollerblading, and I'll see you there.